Welcome back to the Av Attack. I'm your host, Prescott Chambers. The Avs have to take what they dish out in this game, 54 of 82 at home versus the Detroit Red Wings. This is the second of a home-and-home matchup between the Wings and the Avs, and Mackenzie Blackwood alongside Colorado put up a 5-0 shutout in Detroit last Saturday. I was sure this game wouldn't have as big of a score deficit because I just had a feeling Detroit was going to put every effort into winning in this one. Not that they didn't try in the last one, but the score didn't quite show. It's sounding very hopeful that we'll see Gabriel Landeskog get to compete in the Winter Olympics, and following that should make a return to the Avs. And Marty Necas is now listed as out, but Devon Toews is back starting in his first game since January 3rd. We get the same starting goalies as last game with John Gibson and Mackenzie Blackwood. Period 1, just 33 seconds into this one, on a rush, Marco Kasper puts one past Blackwood to put the Wings on the board first. Assist from Lucas Raymond, incredible crease pass from Lucas Raymond, and Dylan Larkin. It's 1-0 Wings. Colorado doesn't look too phased as they push for a goal shift after shift. Blackwood makes some great saves. Finally, at 17:38, Mason Appleton gives the Avs their first power play when he sends a puck over the glass. This one doesn't look great, with Detroit getting a couple chances shorthanded and killing off the power play. And after the end of one, the score is 1-0 Red Wings. Period 2, the Avs have some drive to start this one. The Wings ice the puck twice in the first 2 minutes. Colorado continues to increase the pressure as we get deeper into the second. Detroit starts to turn the tide a bit, and at 6:54, Sam Malinsky trips up Michael Rasmussen, who looks to take a bit of a dive, but the Wings get their first power play of the game. The Avs are able to kill that one and start to put pressure on the Wings again. At 15:09, Taylor McCarr gets sent to the box for hooking, giving Detroit a second power play. This one has some chances that are too close for comfort, but Colorado manages to kill. At the end of 2, the Avs only have 12 shots on goal throughout the whole game, and we're still sitting at a score of 1-0 Red Wings. Period 3, Colorado continues to push to start the third. At 2:22, Yoel Kiviranta draws a tripping penalty, giving the Avs their second power play. But they only get one shot on goal, and it gets killed off. Detroit is playing a strong defensive game, and the Avs just can't seem to get any high-danger scoring opportunities. Colorado was starting to raise the quantity of shots on goal, though, with the split now being 21-19 in favor of Detroit. Detroit gets a couple chances, and Mackenzie Blackwood shuts the door on James Van Riemsdyk and Ben Sherratt to keep Colorado in this one. With just over 3 minutes left, McKinnon almost stuffs one in right on the doorstep, but Gibson makes the save. Colorado pulls Blackwood for the next puck drop to put the extra shooter on the ice. But at 19:29, Raymond puts in a puck that misses the initial down ice toss. Val Nichushkin snaps his stick on the net and gets a little heated after a tap on the shin pads from a Wings player, which gives him a last-second misconduct. But after 3 periods of hockey, and this time a John Gibson shutout, the final score for this one is 2-0 Red Wings. Overall, Detroit played an incredibly defensive game, and the goal in the first was just a bad slip-up by the Avs, but a pretty perfect pass from Lucas Raymond for Kasper to bury it, so I can't really say much on that. Colorado should have been able to tie it up. They had plenty of great opportunities, a couple wide-open nets, but The puck just didn't want to settle on anyone's stick for a clean shot, and the Avs couldn't generate quite enough offense to overcome this Wings team in this one. The Avalanche have just one last game to play before those of whom that won't be competing will be taking a 3-week break for the 2026 Winter Olympics. That last game before the break will be Wednesday, February 4th at home versus the San Jose Sharks. But until then, as always, I'm your host, Prescott Chambers, for the Av Attack. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.